Hey, what's up, guys? It's Joe Rowe here. Sorry, I'm figuring out a couple of things, and I just wanted to share something with you real quick. Okay, I think I got it figured out. That way I could see your comments. But really, I just wanted to hop on real fast and just tell you that I appreciate every single one of you responding to my post and that I made the other day and my email that I sent out. And it was kind of an off the cuff type of post and email. I was really frustrated and I tried not to be sound angry or sound frustrated on my email or my post. But I wanted to just write from the heart. And so if you haven't read the post, you can go to Seventh Day Slumbers Facebook or Instagram and you can read it there. But I was responding to messages. It was late at night. I was responding to some messages, people that were really struggling, people that were talking about ending their life. And I had several of them and a couple of them from a couple of days prior. So I was like, I was like scattering to try to get to them quickly because I didn't realize that I had those messages. We've been working on a new record. I've spent a lot of time in the studio and I'm not exactly sure who's honking outside, but we've been working on the record and it's been crazy around here. We've got a ton of new stuff that's being delivered for next year for sound and lighting and all those things. And so it's just been a crazy thing. So I missed a few of the messages that people had written me talking about like life being tough. And but on top of that, we had a couple of people that had booked a concert with us and Jason Dunn, Nate Parrish of Cutlass, Magdalene Rose, and it's called the Y2K Reloaded Tour. And we had a few people that had booked that, and it looked like the tour was all booked up, and we were only doing about 10 or 12 dates. And so then I had a couple of people that just had already booked the date, had already not signed a contract, but had told us, hey, we want to do it. And apparently somebody in the church on both of them was like, they didn't like the way we looked. One of them didn't like the way that we looked or I looked. I don't want to blame it on Jason Dunn or anybody else. It was the way I looked. The mohawk, I think in one picture they saw, which I changed the profile, but in one picture there's a belt buckle that I have that I'm from Texas and we have big belt buckles in Texas and I have one and it's got like a Colt gun belt buckle and I wear that and I don't wear it for any reason. I think it looks cool, right? And I wear a handcuff necklace. That does mean something. It just reminds me of what God has delivered me from. It's not about living in the past. It's about not forgetting where I came from. And that's the key. It's a mile marker. And the truth is, if you don't have a mile marker, if you don't have something to remind you at least of where you started, you will never know how far you've come. And when you don't know how far you've come, you tend to get complacent. You start thinking, God hasn't done anything. God, where are you? Like, God, I'm giving all my time. God, what? And God's like, don't you know how far I brought you? And sometimes we're like, no. Well, you have to have something that you can remember that reminds you at least of how far you've come. And that's what the handcuff necklace is to me. It's not about living in the past. It's just about not forgetting where I came from. And the gun belt buckle it just looks cool, right? And kind of goes in my little handcuff necklace. My wife got them on eBay. And so anyway, we had a couple of people that just canceled. And it's not that the promoter didn't want to bring us in. It's that some of the money people in the church and we have dealt with this before. Many of you have probably seen us post about this or talk about it, but said that they didn't like our music. It was too loud or the drums were whatever it was. And I thought we had gotten past that. But over the past few years, we've started to see that kind of come back up again. Remember when drums were of the devil? And then we went through a whole phase where, hey man, Christian rock was the thing, and people were doing big outreaches and that kind of stuff. Well, it seems like that's come back again. The looking at people the way they look, the tattoos, the whatever, anything they can find that doesn't fit the mold. And what I've seen, and I'm going to say this and I won't call anybody out, but I'll say this, that there were 3 memorial services at this church for young people. 1 overdose, 2 suicides. Okay? And you mean to tell me that you would rather have memorial services in your church for people, for young people whose lives could have been touched, than to have somebody who just doesn't look like you? Maybe the music is different. And you'd rather have those memorial services in your church than to bring somebody in that you necessarily don't agree with their look or their music that could have actually reached those people. God could have used this band, this ministry, this testimony to reach those people. But you're so concerned and caught up with looks, and the sound doesn't sound like the traditional worship you're used to. Instead, you're having memorial services, or people are reading obituaries of young people who, and not just young people, adults who are losing their battle with depression, losing their battle with addiction. And it's getting worse, by the way. It's not getting better. It's getting worse. And I'm not trying to blame the church. I'm not a church basher. I'm saying that there is a need. There's a need. And so when I made that post, here I am answering emails in the middle of the night. I mean, not emails, social media messages in the middle of the night. I'm crying, like I'm getting emotional because I'm hoping they hadn't already committed suicide. I'm hoping they'll write me back and thank God. And I know it was God, but thank God that they hadn't, made a decision that was permanent yet on a temporary pain, a temporary problem. And so I was able to speak into their lives, and I had a few today, as a matter of fact. And some of you may be on here today, and I just want you to know I love you, and you are worth the time. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to you right away. And sometimes it takes me a few days. But I want you to know that you are seen, you are heard, you are loved. And not just by us, and for sure by us, but by the Most High God. And so I wanted to say this real quick because I think that this is worth acknowledging, that there has been an outpour of people in their communities. I've been talking to people nonstop. My voice is still good, so I got a bunch more calls here in the next few days, and even through Christmas and after Christmas, where people have been emailing my wife, and they've been setting up a time, and I've been hopping on the call with them. And if you're in here today on the chat, whether it's YouTube or whether it's on one of the Facebook pages that we're on right now, I'm live on Joseph Ross' personal page, YouTube, Seventh Day Slumbers YouTube, Seventh Day Slumbers Facebook page. I'm not on Instagram right now. I will go live on Instagram at some point. But I just wanted to hop on real quick because I haven't been able to respond to all the people on Facebook, because mainly Instagram, I didn't have a huge response on Instagram, but on Facebook, on Seventh Day Slumbers Facebook, I would encourage you to go look at it. I mean, there's about 1,500 likes, a couple hundred shares, and tons of comments. And I have not been able to respond to every comment because I've been talking to people on the phone. So it really does mean the world to us. And so we've gotten like 20 events already booked, and we're hopping on the phone with people. We're 7 Day Slumber has we're waiving our fee. People are just coming on board, and they're helping to pay for our at least our road crew. And we're bringing sound, we're bringing lights, we're doing everything, and we're helping them with events in their area. We just booked one today that they're inviting all of the people in their community. They're doing it outside. It was going to cost them a ton of money to go rent lights, sound, to put on their yearly event. And then they, we're like, hey, we're going to reach out to Seventh Day Slumber. We're going to see if this is real, basically. We're going to see if Joseph really does hop on the phone. I mean, I have talked to probably 40 people on the phone, and I've been able to pray, talk with you, set things up. Some things, we were pushing back till 2027. Some are getting locked in 2026. But we were able to help this ministry that was going to have to pay X amount of dollars for lights, sound, and an LED wall and all these different things to do this event for their community where they feed, thousands of people in their community. They give backpacks to kids filled with all kinds of cool stuff that they can have. It's amazing. And so we were able to go in there and say, look, don't worry about paying us for the lights. Don't worry about paying us for the sound. We're just going to take care of our crew. Don't worry about paying Seventh Day Slumber. Let us come and let us help you put this event on. And man, it was exciting. They have big hearts. To talk to some folks today that lost their daughter 3 months ago to suicide. And we're able to help them in, and so they're going to be putting on an event, actually one in February and then one in the summer, and we're going to work with them. And it's Live for Riz, and so we're going to be. I was crying on that call. But anyway, I don't know. I could go on and on and on, but it feels good, man, to talk with you on the phone. And so I'm asking you too, if you want to do something in your community, no matter how big and no matter how small, it's not small to God, and it's not small to us. We will come. We have a sound and lighting production company that will play to 10,000 people, and it's versatile enough to do a room of 200. So don't worry about that. And just email my wife, Lori, and her email is on that post on Seventh Day Slumber's Facebook, and it's Lori, Lori, at NashvilleLabelGroup.com. Make sure you spell Nashville Label Group correct. And so anyway, you can reach out to my wife, Lori. She'll set up a call with her and myself. And I just love talking to you. But I would encourage you this. If it's just about music stuff, like, hey man, how do I, make it in the music industry, or how do I get my song out? That matters to me, but this isn't that. This isn't that. You can message me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll write you back. And you can ask people. I've written them back, and I've talked to people. I know I still got a few that I got to write back. So if you wrote me about music stuff, I will write you back. It's just right now, it's just been crazy. And so we were blessed with about $500,000 worth of lights and sound. Not all at once, but over the years. Big shout out to Refresh LED, by the way. Refresh LED. Somebody tagged them in these comments. Refresh LED. We have been blessed by them. We have a couple of LED walls that have been provided by Refresh LED, and they help us to keep them for maintenance and all those different things. So we've got a couple of LED walls that are provided by Refresh LED that we're bringing. And if you have a couple of sponsors in your area and they want to sponsor your ministry or help bring a concert in even, we'll put their name, their logo, their business up on the screen. If you're a business or a decision maker, I would love to talk to you. You don't have to have any experience at all to put on a concert. Like I said, we've booked 20 events in the past 2 days, okay? And God is moving. These stories that we're hearing from people. Now, some people are people that put on events every year, but they just can't afford to do it in 2026. And so they're like, we can't afford the $10,000 or $20,000. They were paying, someone paid $35,000 for lights and sound, and it's less equipment than what we have. So Refresh LED has been one of those sponsors for us to be able to provide this. Also, shout out to RCF, RCF speakers. We have a full line array system. We have 20 RCF top boxes. If you don't know what sound that means, it doesn't matter. It just means a lot of speakers per side that could play to an arena. big civic center, like big outdoor event, 8 big old sub boxes, and just shout out to RCF, by the way. I could keep going, and a full lighting rig, arena lighting that we've been blessed with. So it's been crazy. We could have never afforded to buy that, by the way. We just don't have that kind of money to go. I know we got songs on the radio, so we must be rich. No, we're not. But we've been blessed with this stuff, and we want to bless you. So someone's paying $35,000 for sound and lights, and we were like, dude, we'll come, just pay our crew to be there. It's not a lot, but just pay our crew to be there. We'll donate the lights and sound. Seventh Day Slumber will play for free. Now, we can't do that at every event. Seventh Day Slumber gets booked at other shows, and so that helps us, and we put that money back into ministry. Why? Because we believe in it. Because I'm a life that was changed from being a drug addict, from having no hope in my life, to having a beautiful wife of 26 years who is not only my loving wife and amazing, but she's my best friend. And she's also a partner in ministry with me. And so we do this together, Lori and I, and we do everything together. And we've got 3 amazing kids that are all living for the Lord when I was a drug addict. And so God did that for me. And we want to let people know that they are seen, they are heard. God wants to do it for them. I have the honor of being the president of Teen Hope Line. If you're familiar with it, or if you've ever used our Teen Hope Line, I would love to hear your testimony. So make sure you write it in the comments, or send me a message. But I would love to hear your testimony of how Teen Hope Line has changed your life. It's been around over 2 decades. And, at one point we were ministering to over 50,000 hurting teenagers per year through our online chat. And it's a safe place on the internet where hurting teens can go, but not just teenagers. Even though it's in the name Teen Hope Line, we partner with the Hope Line as well. And so we you can reach out if you're an adult as well. But because we have our nonprofit, our nonprofit is going to be doing outreaches, and that's how Seventh Day Slumber is able to do this. Is because Seventh Day Slumber is partnering with a Teen Hope Line, and there are businesses that are for a tax deductible donation, they can donate, and it allows these events to happen. So that's how we're doing it in 2026. We're putting on these heard and seen events, which it'll be heard and seen, a night of hope. And basically it's to let people in their community know that they are heard, they are seen by us, but most importantly by God. So if you want to do a heard and seen event in your community, or if you don't want that name on your event that you already do, we will come and just partner with you, and it'll be your event. We just want to come alongside people who want to make change in their community, that they want to do something big for Jesus. So if that's you, reach out to Lori at NashvilleLabelGroup.com. That's LORI, NashvilleLabelGroup.com. And remember, and once again, I'm not trying to be rude, but if it's just about like, hey, I just want to hop on the phone with Joe and talk about music, this ain't that time. But if you're a decision maker, or if you're wanting to do something in your town, or if you're a business and you feel like you want to donate, and you want to get involved, then we can give you you can do a tax deductible donation through our nonprofit Teen Hope Line and Joseph Roas Ministries, and we can help you that way. We'll put your name on all the flyers. We'll put your name on the LED wall. Maybe you're a big business and you're a nationwide business, and you want to have your name on the LED wall and all the flyers all throughout 2026. I would love to talk to you. If you want to wrap our trailer, somebody says, hey, dude, I'd love to, we're doing 180 events next year. And you say, I want to wrap your trailer with our business logo. Dude, I don't care. We just want to go out here, and we want to let God use us in any way he sees fit. And unfortunately, some of the places that we would traditionally have gone, like a church or whatever, have, there's issues. And issues with the way we look, issues with the way our tattoos, or the music we play, or the fact that that I'm a tattoo artist. And so Yeah. So, but I wanted to let you know that I've been talking to people for the past, 3 days actually. I've lost track of time, but for the past 3 days since that post was made on Seventh Day Slumbers Facebook, I've gotten overwhelming calls and support, and man, God is moving. So I just wanted to tell you thank you. If I haven't responded to you on Facebook, it's because I've been on the phone with people that are writing Lori and setting up a call with me. And man, I've met some of the most wonderful people in the past 3 days, and people that love Seventh Day Slumber, but never would have thought that we would come to their town, or that we could do something as affordable as we did for them, or however, whatever they were thinking, it just didn't seem feasible. And boom, here we are on the phone, and they're like, "Wow!" And anyway, I, I'm just I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just blown away, man. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much. Share this message, please. Not to get Seventh Day Slumber's name out, but so other people that are trying to do an event, want to do an event in their town, want to, whether it's our event, the Seen and Heard event, A Night of Hope, or whether it's your own event, just with Seventh Day Slumber's a part of it, whether it's a worship night, which Seventh Day Slumber has a new worship album coming out in early 2026. You've already, the new single, You Say, by the way, thank you guys so much for the support of the new single, You Say. It's breaking all of our streaming records, which is crazy. Shout out to Lauren Daigle for allowing us to use the song. And, it's just been a big, it's just been big. Wow. But anyway, we have a full worship album coming out next year. So if you want to do a worship night, then we will just do worship. We won't even do our rock stuff, although our worship stuff is kind of rock. And that's why we've been getting pushback. But if you want to have a rock night, we'll do a rock night. Whatever it is that you are wanting to plan, we would be honored. We would love to come. And it's so simple. Just reach out to Lori, and her name is spelled Lori, Lori at NashvilleLabelGroup.com. Today, my middle son, well, he's a firefighter, and he graduated the fire academy, and today is his pinning. So I'm getting ready to run. But I will read all of your comments. I'm pointing because all the comments are right here. I will read all of your comments this evening after my son's pinning. I have another son who is at YWAM, and he's leading a team of missionaries overseas for 3 months. Keep Sage Rojas in your prayers, because he's leading a team of missionaries overseas, and we are praying. We're going to keep you updated on him as well. But God is moving. Who would have ever thought that a drug addict, a convict, could have a life like this? But it's God. It's God and only God. Don't get it twisted. Had nothing to do with me. Had nothing to do with my good looks. Had nothing to do with my, my smarts. My wife can tell you it didn't have nothing to do with my smarts. It's God and only God who has made this possible in my life. But it's not enough to sit here and just be blessed. We got to be doing our part, right? And that's what we're doing. And so maybe you've judged us in the past. Hey, God bless you. We love you. Today's a brand new start. You say, I want to work with you. I judged you, man. I judged your band, but now I see your heart. I want to do something in our community. I don't care if you've said rude things to us to our face. If you want to do something in your community, we want to partner with you. We don't hold grudges. We want to come here and to your town, and we want to minister. So, you say, I've never done this before, but I want to. We've got some businesses around town that would maybe get involved, have their name on the logo, or have their name on the flyer, have their name on the LED walls throughout the concert. People want to support a business that is involved in community outreach. I promise you, whenever I see a business and I know that they're supporting outreaches that help teens, outreaches that help ministries, outreach that help when they support people that are doing something in recovery or the homeless, like I go to that business. If it's a restaurant, I'll go eat, I'll give them my business. And so if you're a business and you want to bring something in your town, or someone reaches out to you and says, hey, we want you to support this, I promise you, you're a couple $100 or $1,000 donation or whatever, maybe it's even more, whatever it is, like, man, and I'm not asking you for that. I'm just saying, whatever your donation is, people, when you get behind a ministry that's doing something big in your community, and I would encourage you to do that. It doesn't have to be Seventh Day Slumber, but encourage you. People will support your business. They will come. And I know that I do. And my wife and I, we always look for businesses that are doing things in their community. And then we want to go and support that business. So anyway, I love you guys. I got to get out of here. I'm so excited to let you hear some of this new music. I can't do it today. We're almost done with this, the new worship album called Thy Kingdom Come. And we have the new single, You Say, is out. We have another single coming out in 5 weeks. And then the record drops. So I'm excited. I look forward to seeing you in 2026. Let's put these events on. We're booking as late as September, October, and we're booking as early as February. As a matter of fact, there's 4 more dates on this Y2K that need to be booked. Okay. Now that tour is $2,800. We're all riding in the same bus. So we were able to save costs. That brings all the lights, sound, everything. That there's 4 dates that we need still left. So if you, and it's in February, I know it's short notice, we will help you promote it. We will put it on all of our social media pages. We've partnered with a digital marketing company. We're going to be doing all the digital marketing. We're going to pay for that. But it's $2,800 to bring that tour in. Remember, there's 4 dates. It's in February. Seventh Day Slumber, Jason Dunn of Hawk Nelson, Nate Parrish of Cutlass, and Magdalene Rose, my daughter-in-law, who's also a crisis counselor. So we're coming, but we need 4 people, whether you're in Mississippi, whether you're in the Tennessee area, whether you're in Indiana, Ohio, wherever you're at, it don't matter. Just reach out to us, and we want to come, and we'll help you promote it. We'll help you put it on. But even as late as spring, summer, fall, just reach out to us. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll be talking soon. I can't wait to talk on the phone with you. Lori's booking all these phone calls. So you'll be hanging out with me, and I would love to get to know you. Thank you guys so much.